I do not allow the drama anymore. I am free. I am authentically, truthfully, and honestly free from anything that wishes to harm me. Spirituality is difficult. It's very hard. It's not simple to just grab some crystals. It's not a hobby. I mean, it can be, I guess, if you choose, but to be truly spiritual and to be truly connected with divinity, with God, with the frequency of love, you have to find balance. There has to be a true balance of practicality and spirituality. You have to really strip down to the bare bones of who you are and face your darkness. You have to look in the mirror and say, I kind of sucked here. I did some horrible things here. This part of me sucks. Like, I don't want this anymore. How do I get rid of it? How do I purge it? How do I relieve myself from this toxic, traumatizing, deteriorating, dense and heavy vibration that does not resonate with the vision I have for myself? You have to truly accept that everything in your reality is because of you. Everything in your reality is a manifestation of your actions and choices. And if you truly want to be free and you truly want to be whole and humble and to a place of love, light, happiness, peace, and just exist, you have to acknowledge your darkness. It's like our DNA has been carrying around, because look, our DNA is memory. Within our memory, our memory banks, we have this pent up, built up, generational, ancestral trauma that's working itself, it's purging itself to the surface. And for all these lifetimes, we have been trying to ascend. That's what we're doing. We're literally raising our vibration. We're ascending. It's all energy. It's all frequency. It's all vibration. And we're trying to get out of this dimension of hell. Most people can't understand that spirituality is our spirit, our soul escaping. And it's not even escaping, because at first it feels like you're trying to escape hell. But what you're doing is you're making the conscious choice to leave hell. So what we did at some point is we descended from our beautiful state of consciousness, our really high state of awareness, to a place of darkness. We descended. We chose to eat the apple. We chose to enter a frequency realm of desire and lust and greed and anger and all these low vibrations, which created this hell frequency realm, this dimension that we're in. And if we want to be spiritual, if we want to ascend and get back to who we are and be our spirit bodies, be our highest, higher selves, it's really about recognizing the choices, the actions, the memory, all the frequencies that got you in hell. Like, how did you get here in the first place? You know what I'm saying? No one forced you. Somewhere your spirit decided that it wanted to experience these lower energies. And as torturing and toxic and dramatic and scary it is, it's the most beautiful thing in the world. I truly think, we could have a contest, put the ocean and the sunset, flowers, puppies, the most beautiful things we can imagine, babies. We could put it all up to the test here. The most beautiful thing is the process of birth to death, and then over and over again. That's what this dimension is. That's what it is. We're cycling. We're learning that everything is born and everything dies. Everything starts as a seed and then transforms into some sort of wiser version of itself. And most of us are trapped in hell. Most of us are trying to get to a place of freedom, of peace, of harmony, of balance. And all of the physical reality is a projection, a manifestation of the imbalance within. And all the purging and all the people and dramas and everything playing out in your reality is a projection of your internal disarray, your internal dysfunction built upon generation. And if we would like to see a place of balance and wholeness within ourselves, we have to allow ourselves to accept that somewhere down the line we were a beautiful infant, innocent, pure, and naive to darkness. And at some point we signed some contract, whether energetically or physically, into a situation that we now hate. So truly, nothing outside of us is to hate. It is our choice and our action that we took to accept that into our reality. One thing I would like to mention, because some people are going to say, well, hey, I didn't choose this. I mean, there are some things where it's very, very difficult to say that someone chose, let's say, to be raped or abused, neglected, these kind of things. But it's so difficult to see the light and the beauty in something so dark. But I can say that, as an Aquarius, as an Aquarius Scorpio, it is my job to see the bigger picture and to go deep into topics. And the big picture behind the really dark stuff is, a rape victim, let's say a child, let's say a 5-year-old child that was raped for years and then killed. And as dark and horrible as that sounds, it happens. This is actually in our reality. And if we want this kind of thing to go away, we have to face it. We have to acknowledge, one, that it happened, two, that there's some purpose for it. And this isn't religious, this is reality. This is scientifically spiritual. Somewhere in that soul's experience, it chose to come into this earthly realm, this dimension, to live an existence of pain and suffering and torture. Not because that's funny or because it's a joke. It's because it's real. This is a real energy that we need to navigate through. We need to understand, and we need to fight for. We need to accept. We need to acknowledge that there are innocents that need us. I have been in a position where I needed help. You know what I'm saying? And we have to come together with ourselves. We have to bring together our masculine, our feminine, our dark and our light. We have to come together into a whole space within. We have to align our chakras. We have to accept everything that has happened to us, ascend and evolve from it, because the darkness has purpose. There is nothing wrong with the darkness. We just choose to deny it because of how we're taught. We choose to deny it because of the fact that we live in hell, and hell is promoted. Like, we are in hell, and in hell, entertainment, getting unhealthy, doing drugs, sexuality, not sexuality, but negative, repulsive, perverted sexuality is promoted. Not natural, beautiful nudity and sensuality of nakedness. There's nothing wrong with nakedness, but there's something very wrong with pervertedness. And we need to flip it, because if we could find a place within ourselves to accept everyone, like, just no judgment, like, you go do you over there and I accept you. And then if I see something wrong, I speak on it. If I am doing something wrong, I acknowledge it. I grow from it. I learn from it. So I can get out of this dimension of torture, suffering, pain, loss, grief, it's just the energies I want no part of anymore, you know? I was trying to escape. I remember before I even had the understanding of the fact that I was in hell, I wanted to escape so badly. The GMOs, the 5G, the government control, the everything, you know, just coming at me. I just felt like I had completely lost control and everything was attacking me. And after so much work, so much shadow work that I've done, I really see all of it as a beautiful mess. A beautiful mess, because every traumatic experience I've ever been through was purposeful for my ascension. I wanted to merge my ego and my higher self together to be one. That's the purpose. Like, can we be one? Let's just, you know, dance together in the rain and be free and not worry about all this bullshit that's going on. That's what it is. It's letting go of hell. It's telling your demon friends and your just demonic energy. This isn't religious. This is just energy, guys. This is scientific. There's evil and there's good. It's just, what is your perception of those words? Darkness and light, evil and good. I mean, evil is like pedophilia. That's evil, period. Good is justice, right? And I wanted to get to a place where I could get the evil away out of me, like strip it out of me so I can get it away from me. Because demons are kicking it together and angels are kicking it together, right? If you just dive into my imagination with me here. That's what this is. If we want to get out of hell, we want to be spiritual, we want to ascend, we want to be free, be a child, have fun, play, we have to do it. And we have to accept it, and we have to go through the motions and go through the transformations and the ascensions and accept it all. All of it, all of it, all of our darkness, all of it. That's what I have. I don't even know. I had no intention of even making a video. This was really random, but I'm just so inspired. I'm so energized. I'm so driven and passionate at the moment. I want to share it. I want to be open and raw and honest and real. And I'm telling you, find your light amongst the darkness. Be the light. Be the optimist. Is that a word? Yes. Breathe. Consciously breathe. Connect to the moment. Find balance. Be practical and spiritual. Don't judge those that are spiritual, and don't judge those that are practical. Do I mess up? Daily. Daily I mess up. Hourly probably. You know, there is no perfect. This isn't even about perfection. This is about following the path of least resistance. Following the path, being holy, separating yourself from all of the distractions on the way to your superpowers. You want to be God, you want to be God-like, you want to ascend, you want to be spiritual, you have to deny all the desires, all the lust, all the projections this world has to offer, because this world will offer you so much that will kill you. But if you choose yourself, if you choose to, you know, bare bones, like I'm telling you, I was suffering. I'm going to name a few things that I had to go through to come to this place. I let go of addictions, from coffee to cigarettes to, and I'm drinking coffee again, by the way. So it's not like I'm perfect, but coffee, cigarettes, weed, shrooms, codependency, toxic relationships, damsel in distress syndrome, needing to be saved, victim mentality. You have to let all this go. Whatever yours are, these are mine. These are things that I've had to work through. I've had to face. Vanity. I had this long, beautiful hair, and I literally had to chop it off to here because of how difficult it was for me to let go of my ego's desires and my vanity. So my higher self decided to say, hey, you don't want to listen? I'm chopping your hair off. And my hair was this short, okay? And it was really difficult for me to get through that. But I did. I'm telling you, look, this is proof. This is growth. This is spiritual growth, physically manifested. And all these desires, acne, okay? I've been struggling with acne. This is a purge. This is a insecurity that I'm working through. You know, we have these problems that, you know, we're all in denial of. I've been in denial for so long, I don't care anymore. Like, I cannot fake it anymore for nobody. Like, this is for me. This is literally my life, and I'm going to live it. And I'm going to be alive, and I'm going to share my energy to help other people feel as alive as I do. I am passionate, and I want you to know that you can get through anything that you set your mind to, anything you set your heart to. Passion is yours. It is your birthright to have a beautiful life. And I just want you to know that the darkness that you're facing, the darkness that you're in, I've been there. I've been depressed. I've been not necessarily suicidal, but fucking close. And I have climbed out of hell. I have climbed out of dark, dark places. And I'm telling you, there is light. There is light. Save yourself. Nobody's coming to save you. That's the problem. That's the trick. That's the lie. It is, you are the savior. It is your duty to find your heaven on earth. It is your duty to find your peace. I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you. I would like to say I have another channel, Existential Tarot, linked in the description below, where I do tarot cards. And like, comment, and subscribe to my channels. Let me know let me know where you are. Like, help me produce content that can help you become better. That's all I want to do. I want to help. So anything, let me know in the comments down below. I appreciate you. You will get through this. Thank you for watching. Bye.